Hello, everyone, and welcome to ZSR2. Today we've got the Zelda 2 Vanilla 100% All Keys Tournament 2022, Swiss Round 5 here, between Chromataclysm and Cantaloupeme. We've got Les Cards Fan and the Cheese Ball here on comms. How are the two of you doing?
Doing pretty good. It's great to be here, and it's great to have these two fantastic runners battling it out in the final week of Swiss rounds. This should be a good race.
Yes, I'm very excited for this race. This is going to be really good.
So we take a look at the standings here. Both of these runners here are 3-1, and Chroma has an average time currently of 77 minutes and 50 seconds. Cantaloupe's average 78 minutes and 17 seconds. Now, keep in mind that Chroma's first two races were really, really good, 1:16.25 and 1:17.01 respectively. But the last two races have been a little unlike Chroma with times of 1:18.49 and 1:19.03 respectively. Now, Cantaloupe in his four races has been very consistent, ranging from 1:18.02 to 1:18.39. So I think this could go either way. It's clear that Chroma definitely has the better ceiling, but I think Cantaloupe has the better floor.
Yep, I agree. And like we were saying before, anything can happen in a race. So here we go.
Speaking of the race, we are underway here. So both of these runners are going to be going into the Magic Cave here, and they're going to be hoping to get that P bag so that they don't have to do Dark Trophy Cave, because that will end up being some kind of a time penalty. Because the aim is to get out of Palace 1 with Attack 4.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of interesting things in these races lately. If they're not getting the bag in Magic Cave, I'm seeing them just go straight to get the heart. I haven't even seen them go to Dark Trophy Cave. So let's see what they decide to do, because I don't think either one of them got the bag.
No, neither player got the P bag. They ended up getting the jar, a 7 in 8 chance of getting the jar. And let's see what these runners have in mind. And you are absolutely right, Cheeseball. Both of these runners are making their way. Oh, but an early encounter for Cantaloupe.
Yeah, he took a little bit of an extra step or two there.
And that's going to cost him some time there and allow Chroma to take a little bit of an early lead here.
Oh, okay, Chosen. So Chosen said if you're doing double bubble strats, you don't do Dark Trophy Cave. That makes a lot of sense. All right, both got the bubble scoop.
Yep, very good. Chroma's able to take down the Gorilla. And Cantaloupe gets his heart container. Takes down the Gorilla.
Chroma is going for double bubble. I don't think
he didn't get it. No, you could tell by the look on his face. Unfortunately, he missed it. So
yeah,
that is a break there for Cantaloupe, because I know that's not typically something that Cantaloupe goes for. So all these runners are going to be pretty much level going into Parappa Palace.
Some trolley bubbles there. Yeesh. Oh.
Speaking of trolley, man, Cantaloupe getting all of the trolley encounters early on. So a little bit of bad luck early on for Cantaloupe.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That heavy encounter right there was pretty much playing a defensive lineman right there. Would not let Cantaloupe pass.
That was great, actually. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I've never seen that before. Now, granted, I've not done as much commentary as some of the other kids on the block, but I've never seen an encounter do that before. Just block them like a linebacker would on a football defense.
Yeah.
So the item that we have to get here is the candle, which will enable you to see inside of caves. The couple of dark caves that you saw early on, the one with the magic cave and the connector to get to the Parappa Desert. Once you get the candle, you'll be able to see through it. Again, this is 100% all keys, so all the items must be obtained, including all of the magic spells, both of your sword abilities, all of the magic containers, and all of the life containers. You don't have to go to 888, nor do you have to go grab every one-up doll.
100%, but a few exceptions.
Yep, exactly. Again, as I mentioned, both of these runners are going to want to come out of here with attack 4. Now, if they're going for double bubble... Now, are you referring to the bubbles or the actual bubbles that are in the dungeons? Because if you're going for double bubble, I mean, they take a lot of hits to take out bubbles on attack power 1. But if you want attack power 4, you need to get both of the P bags.
Yeah, double bubble is more bubble skip twice, like going
that
forward
double
and
bubble.
back. Yeah, that double bubble.
Yes, because there are enemies in this game, bubbles that take away some of your magic. And they are very annoying.
Yeah, nobody wants to deal with those, especially at attack 1.
Yeah, I forget how many hits it takes, but it's a lot of them. When you get to attack 8, it's much more manageable.
Absolutely. They're moving along, Not too shabby.
Yeah, not too shabby at all, but so far it's been a damageless Palace 1 right now for... Chroma. Cantaloupe has taken some hits.
Alright, attack 2 for Chroma. Cantaloupe will get his on the bridge.
Yep, that P bag that's on the bridge worth 50 points. Chroma takes care of Chewy. Here's the first Iron Knuckle of the game. Not a problem there for Chroma as Cantaloupe gets attack 2. And there's the candle pickup for Chroma.
Oh, bots.
Never trust a bot, Cheeseball.
Never. They are... in my opinion, probably the worst enemy in this game.
It might be one of the worst enemies in the series, that's for sure. But I'm sure there are some worse enemies in the much later Zelda games. But in terms of the 2D Zelda games, they might be the worst enemy.
Yeah. And they do take significant damage at Life 1.
Yeah, it's a full bar on Life 1.
Yep. Red jar for Chroma.
Chroma gets the red jar, and he is not happy about that, so he is not going to come out of Palace 1 with attack 4. Let's see if Cantaloupe fares any better on the RNG department. Nope. So both of these runners are going to have attack 3. And Cantaloupe shaking his head.
Yep. Cantaloupe just skip that Stalfos?
Well, knowing he's not going to get attack 4, I
guess he doesn't care.
So.
He's just like, just go.
Yep, exactly. Let's see if he can get the second one. No, and Chroma did the same thing. Skipped some enemies there, so his large drop will be coming later. So here's the Horsehead fight, 50 points. But does get knocked back significantly, and if he's off the screen, you won't be able to hit it. Oh! Chroma does take a little bit of damage there, but finishes off Horsehead. Let's see how Cantaloupe does. .717 is the time. Good fight there for Cantaloupe as well.
Nice
right now, the difference has been the encounter luck. That's basically what the difference is right now between these two. 7:28. So 11 seconds is the gap. That's basically your 2 encounters right there, Cheeseball.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Heading out with attack 3.
Oh my goodness, and Sprite doing Sprite things here, Cheeseball. The troll encounter. See, in Zelda 1, Sprite always flies away from you or flies you to your doom. But in this game, always flies towards you and just messes up the encounters.
Yep. The girls.
Yep, we get the trophy, or the Christmas ornament, as I like to call it, because it kind of looks like the angel that you might put on top of a Christmas tree.
It does. I never really thought about that, but you're right.
Cantaloupe gets his trophy. And they'll head to Jump Town, the town of Rudo. Now, most of the names of the towns in this game you will see later in Ocarina of Time. You've got all of the sages, and then, of course, Mito, the bully that's in the Kokiri Forest. So you get the jump spell here for returning the trophy back to the townspeople. And you needed to get past a cave that is going to be coming up. Now, technically, you can get past that jump by doing a very difficult boost off of an Aikman, but this is 100% all keys, so obviously you're going to want to get that jump spell.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen the boost off the Aikman done before.
I don't think you would see it in a run. It's really not a viable strat, but if you were trying to go a pacifist route, I mean, you could do it.
Yeah. I always have to remind myself when I'm on attack 3 how all these enemies take these extra hits. Like the Gorillas, the Dairas.
Yeah, it's most noticeable on the red Dairas.
Yeah.
Because what is it, 2 extra hits on attack 3 as opposed to attack 4?
Yes, I believe so. I think it's 6 hits on the red ones with attack 3 and 4 with attack 4.
Oh, Chroma gets a swamp encounter here, which is not the encounter that you want to get because it is slower. So that could give Cantaloupe an opportunity to catch up if he has a clean Bagoo walk.
See? Oh, he sniped.
Yeah, Cantaloupe gets a grass encounter. That is a faster encounter, but if he doesn't get another encounter, he could gain a little bit of time, or he could lose even more time.
Yeah.
And Cantaloupe just having all of the bad luck right now in encounters. He's taken a lot of bad encounters so far. Just very unlucky up to this point.
Yep, that's the overworld for you.
Yeah, most certainly is.
Ugh, and one in the forest, too. But we have met Bagoo.
Yep, so this is the water town of Saria, or Life Town, where you get the life spell. Using it will restore 3 full bars on your life meter, but it does cost quite a bit of magic to use.
I'm just watching Cantaloupe shake his head. I don't blame him.
I don't either. I mean, he's just... His encounter luck so far in this run has not been very good at all. Chroma's has been much better up to this point, but one of the things I love to say in commentary, Cheeseball, is it's not how a race starts, it's how it finishes.
That's right. Oof, I just had like the screen just go really big for you for a second.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, okay.
You might want to try refreshing it.
Yeah,
But in any event,
yeah, I'm good now.
Yep. All right, so Chroma, the first one into Death Mountain. Now, trying to keep beams here is extra important because you don't want to be losing your beams here on easy enemies like these bots and moblins.
Sorry about, by the way, the commentary page there for a second. Chroma accidentally dot quit and then undot quit a few minutes ago, and it took me a bit to figure out how to undo the dot quit on the restream layout, which is why your comms page broke for a sec. Should be working again. Let me know if it breaks again. And have fun.
Alright, we're good. Thank you.
And Chroma gets the P bag from that Gorilla there, so that's a big 200 points. All right.
200 points, all right.
Had to throw one of those
Finally
out there
had a
with
moment
you
to
on.
say it.
Yes,
Yeah.
with you on commentary, absolutely. Yeah, every sixth drop you're on these large enemies, you're either going to get a 200-point P bag or you're going to get a red jar that completely fills your magic meter. It's a 50-50 chance for either. Now, on the small enemy drops, you either could get a blue jar, which fills up one full bar from your magic meter, or you could get a 50-point P bag, but the distribution odds is different. It's a 7 in 8 chance you're going to get the blue jar, and just a 1 in 8 chance you're going to get the 50-point P bag. And unfortunately for Cantaloupe, he got the red jar from that Dyra. So already you're seeing RNG right now favoring the favorites, as they say, and underwhelming the underdogs.
Take him just a tad longer to get to attack 4 before Chroma does.
Now already,
there's
and
another
200-point P bag. Chroma is riding the tide right now in his P bag luck.
And there's attack 4.
I mean, he could be a full 3 P bags ahead of Cantaloupe if this comes up a red jar for him.
He realized he forgot to cast life before he picked up the red jar. His expression was amazing.
Whoops.
Yep, we've all done it.
Probably because he's used to getting a red jar from that Dyra, I'll bet you.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it's
There's
a
a
P bag for
bag.
Cantaloupe. He needed that, but there's a little bit of another problem right now for Cantaloupe is his life is getting dead low, but he'll get this red jar. He'll be able to refill.
Yeah, he's okay.
Always got to watch out for the Mew right here, and just like bots, never trust a Mew on that either.
Oh, absolutely not. Anything like the Mews and the bots knock you right back into that lava. They
Now
just
the
love
gauntlet.
to.
You got the orange Dyra and the red Dyra, and another P bag for Chroma.
Damn. I wish I had this much luck with P bags.
I know. I was just about to say, where's this kind of luck on an actual speedrun attempt?
The game knows.
Always does, Cheeseball. Always does.
Wow,
And the
that
two
was-
give each other a high five, literally destroying the Mew at the same time, but going in different directions.
Yeah.
Another red jar for Cantaloupe. I mean, granted, he needs it because his magic's low at the
Yeah.
moment, but still, he is several P bags behind Chroma at this point. And now you're wondering, well, it's not going to be a big deal. I mean, these runners are going to have enough XP to get through Palace 2. See, the thing is, Cantaloupe's going to have to kill more enemies than Chroma. Chroma can skip a lot of the stuff towards the end of Palace 2, where Cantaloupe's going to have to grind.
Yep.
Ooh, Chroma, though, getting an encounter here in the desert outside of Death Mountain. I saw a couple of those in the last race that I did commentary for, so Cantaloupe might be able to gain some seconds here on Chroma if it goes right for him.
All right. Let's see how it goes. Whee!
Yep, Cantaloupe gets his second extra magic container, taking him up to 6 as Chroma has reached the double bridge. Yep, Cantaloupe playing it safe to guarantee that he doesn't take an encounter, which will lose him just a little bit of time, but net, he's going to gain on Chroma there.
All right, and we'll watch Chroma do the boulder dash.
Yes, a play on the word balderdash. We call it the boulder dash to try and set ourselves. Ooh!
Oh, that was so close. I thought he was on.
I thought he was too.
Wow. Yeah. Otherwise, the walk should be free.
Yep, he's there. Cantaloupe has no trouble taking down the red Dyra. Right now, he finds himself about 33 seconds back of Chroma, though, and a lot of that is an encounter luck. A lot of red jars. I mean, right now, you know, Chroma's had a lot of luck on his side early on, and he's built himself, you know, a rather substantial lead in this early stage of the game. So Chroma's picked up the medicine or the water of life here, which will be returned in the next town, the town of Mido, or Fairy Town.
You're gonna high five again.
I know. They've already done it a couple of times in this race. You can tell I'm so used to doing randomizer commentary. It's been a couple of solid years since I've done Zelda 2 commentary. It's great to be back in the commentator's booth.
It's good to have you back.
Well, thank you very much. Up there's Sprite trying to troll. Look at that. Flying away from Chroma. Can you believe that? That's not supposed to happen in Zelda 2.
It happens a lot when I'm around. Other people in chat might be blaming me for the fairy spawns.
Right. Yeah, somebody mentioned in chat that Chroma is the next 74. That very well may be the case, because his PB is 75 minutes and 5 seconds, so he just needs to save a little over 5 seconds, and he'll be the latest member of that club.
Now he gets the down stab.
Yep, one of the 2 sword abilities that you can learn. The downward stab, a lot of people will consider to be the OP of the abilities, because you can use the jackhammer on many enemies, including the blue iron knuckles and everyone's favorite Palace 6 boss, Cheese Ball.
Yes, my boy.
Absolutely.
My boy Barba.
Yeah, we'll see him a little bit later on in this race.
Curious how the...
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm curious how the Palace 2 walks will go.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of volatility in those Palace 2 walks into the Maduro Palace.
High five.
Another high five here in the town of Mido.
Going in the house.
Absolutely crazy how many high fives we've seen in this race already.
I think Roma wasn't sure if he got fairy or not. He like double checked on his menu. I have to say, I've walked through Mido and forgotten fairy. Like, I've just gotten down, stab, and left.
Yep. Now we see Chroma heading for the cave with the hammer. We are now able to break that boulder, and this will get us our next heart container. Ooh, Chroma, a little bit of trouble with the blue Gorilla, but it's going to be inconsequential, because when he gets this heart container, he'll get all of his health back anyways.
Ah, unlucky encounter for Cantaloupe. Toad stabbed me.
Yeah, another unlucky encounter there for Cantaloupe. Now let's see how the swamp walk goes. Up, here comes Sprite. And once again, Sprite running away from Chroma.
Let's see, I think he's gonna be okay.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, right.
Not quite. At least it was the light encounter, not the one with those stupid Moby birds falling down.
Yeah. Oh, I hate those.
So that was a pretty good walk there for Chroma. The pressure's going to be on Cantaloupe.
Let's see how his walk goes.
Probably take this one on the road. That's fine.
Yeah.
He's hoping to get out into the road again, but they're coming after him, and yep, he gets caught. So already Chroma advantage on the swamp walk again.
And there's a pee bag.
Has got to get there. There's Sprite. Flies away from Cantaloupe, though. So 1.5 hit counters for Cantaloupe. So could have been worse, but not quite as good as Chroma's luck.
Yeah.
Another 200 points. All right.
Yeah, another 200 points. All right.
My goodness gracious. Another P-Bag. I mean, he's not going to have to grind many enemies here in this palace.
Nope. Let's hope Cantaloupe gets some bag luck in here.
Oh, definitely, for sure. He's got to get some P-Bags here because this could end up being a very nasty grind.
Oh,
Another
no.
jar. Can you believe this? When he watches this race back, he is going to be flabbergasted on the RNG that he was dealt compared to the RNG that Chroma's been dealt.
Yep. Yeesh.
I mean, look at that. He is 3 full P-Bags behind Chroma
Yeah.
at this point.
Oh, boy.
And we're closing in on that room cheese ball that nobody likes here in Palace 2.
That room is yucky. It has lava and bots.
Yep, never trust about that.
See, that's why you don't trust them.
Yeah, that first one just dove right in. The second one just went right into the sword of Chroma. That was just an easy walk right there for Chroma.
Yeah, that room terrifies me.
I think it terrifies everyone. I think I always just patiently wait it out, or I just use a fairy spell.
Yeah,
Now, granted,
same.
I play New Game Plus, so I'm not like the speedrunners here. I play it pretty darn safe, but when you're speedrunning this, yeah, you got to make a decision, and you got to be decisive, and you really got to watch those bots because they're unpredictable.
Oh yeah, safe. Just do the fairy.
Yeah, there's going to be a red jar coming up at the end anyway, so he'll refill on his magic. No
Yeah.
problem at all.
I want to see if he has a drop in here. I want to see what it is.
Well,
Maybe
we'll
on
find
this
out.
one?
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, he is shaking his head, and he looks very.
Meanwhile,
and look
Chroma
at
just
this.
got a 200.
Another P-Bag, and Chroma's also shaking his head in disbelief. Like, how am I getting this kind of luck? But Chroma's shaking his head, or Cantaloupe shaking his head for the opposite reason. He can't believe how nasty his luck has been so far. He's now 4 P-Bags behind.
Crazy. Wow, game.
It does get trolled by the Stalfos there, does Chroma.
At least that second Iron Knuckle didn't despawn. Sometimes when that dripper drops a lot of bots, it seems to despawn that second one. Oof. But he needs the XP.
Yeah, Chroma took a lot of damage in that room right there, so had to use the life spell. He'll be able to get attack power 5. Now, life 3 comes at 150 points, and with Helmet Head being worth 200, Chroma could kill nothing else and be just fine. Now, of course, he could take other level ups if he needs to, but at this point, he doesn't have to kill anything else if he so chooses.
Yeah. Cantaloupe had a pretty nasty block room coming back.
Yeah, ends up getting the concussion protocol, as we like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have an emote for that.
Of course you do. Alright. I'm not sure when his next drop will be. Somewhere in here, I feel like.
Are you serious? This is intolerable game. This luck, this horrible luck that Cantaloupe has had in this run, and Chroma getting all the P-Bags in the world, Cantaloupe getting none of them.
This is crazy.
I don't think I've ever seen such disparity between P-Bag, red jar luck between 2 runners in a race, maybe ever.
Ay, ay, ay. Chroma's gonna take that bag so he can take life 3.
Now, life 4 is at 400 points, so he knows exactly what he's doing because he'll get the 2 iron knuckles.
Yeah.
Which will still get him to enough points. So he'll come out of here with 6. I don't believe this! I do not believe this!
Oh my gosh. He's cracking
now
up.
chuckling. Even he is baffled by the kind of RNG Chroma's been getting in this run. This has been unbelievable.
Oh, I'm so... Oh, all right, let's see. I'm sure Cantaloupe's going to take this B-bag. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, and Chroma makes quick work of Howie Mandel, saying no deal. Yeah, Cantaloupe, I mean, is going to be fine in terms of experience. It's just he has to kill everything, and that's just going to put him further back. I don't believe in another red jar!
Oh, God, he's short. Oh, no.
No, he's fine.
Okay, he's okay. All right.
He needs 150. This will take him to 192.
Okay.
So he's fine. But this is just unbelievable, insane luck in terms of the disparity between P-bags from Chroma versus Cantaloupe.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I was worried, but I don't... There's the fairy.
Yep, there's the sprite encounter that we finally get to see. As we now make it into Shield Town, the town of Raru.
Oh my gosh.
Cantaloupe takes a road encounter. This one, yeah, there was no avoiding that heavy encounter. Now he's got to deal with these pesky Moby birds.
Hate those birds.
Yeah, they're the worst. It's another road encounter.
There's the fairy.
Yep, there's Sprite, but this time, and he gets a counter before he can get onto the road. Man, just, I cannot right now. I have no words left, Cheeseball.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I think I have words, but I probably shouldn't say them.
Yeah, they're probably not suitable for air here on Zelda Speedruns 2.
I know there's light cursing involved, but you know what? I'm gonna be good.
Oh yeah, for sure. So now we're going to be heading for the third palace of the game, the Island Palace. We hit the checkpoint here at King's Tomb.
Whee!
Yep. And this is where you got to use the fairy spell for the first time. It's an absolute requirement. Of course, you may have used it previously before, which we saw on Cantaloupe's side on that bot room.
Here, I used a proper F word in chat.
There you go.
Only I didn't say fudge.
I could do the whole reenactment of that scene, but I don't think we have time for that today, at least. But no red jar this time, so finally something not going Chroma's way. Mm-hmm. But he'll take the 100 points and use Magic 2 anyways, so it kind of worked out.
Yep. I'm just gonna also ask real quick. You know that they're making a sequel to A Christmas Story, right?
Wait, another one?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, it is Ralphie grown up. So original Ralphie.
So this is Christmas Story, what, 3?
Called A Christmas Story Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking about yesterday how they're looking to do a Naked Gun remake, and I pretty much cringed. I'm cringing on this as well.
Yeah.
But in any event, let's get back to the race here.
Palace 3.
Yes, so Palace 3, the Island Palace, where we get the raft. And the raft's one and only purpose is to take us to Eastern Hyrule.
Yep, then we can ditch it.
Pretty much. Unless, of course, you take a game over, then you have to use it again.
Yes, that's true.
I don't expect either of these runners to take said game over, but if that were to happen, then you'd see the runners have to use the raft again.
Yeah. Some nice XP for Chroma. Just saying.
Yeah, he's got exactly the right XP. You got that right.
Did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
And now another favorite room.
Yeah, this one is also a trolley room next to the bot room in Palace 2, and you'll see it again in Palace 6.
Yep.
And the beauty of this room is you get to do it twice.
Yeah, you get to go on the way back.
It's twice as nice. They mean they made it so trolly, they wanted to make it twice as nice. Here's the first appearance of the blue iron knuckle, and very nice kill.
And we will pick up the raft.
It was about 34:10 that Chroma picked up the raft. I would have reckoned that Cantaloupe's about a minute back.
Yeah, I reckon so. It's like they're gonna high five again.
I know, it's hard to believe how many times they've high-fived just simply because the RNG has been wild between these two runners. Another 200-point P bag for Chroma. He is. We're all in disbelief right here, Cheeseball. Yeah. This has just been insane. Cantaloupe's about to pick up his raft at 35:04, so he is 54 seconds back. So not as much as I thought he was going to be behind, but still, that's a significant amount of time to be back this early in the game, Cheeseball.
Yeah. At least he got 200 back there. Oof. Yeah, do you think this could be a world record of pea bags in a run?
And a world record of red jars on Cantaloupe's side as well.
I've definitely had an all red jar P2 before. I've definitely had that happen.
I almost want to say that happened to Cantaloupe as well, that we just saw. We'll have to look back at the tape again, but I think it was nothing but red jars for Cantaloupe in Palace 2. And Palace 1, but of course he only went for the one big enemy there. So here's our boss, Rebanak. He's on this blue mechanical horse. I just have to assume it's mechanical. Great fight.
Yeah, really nice. Does the quick kill. The quick dismount. By the way,
he's worth 301 points, not 300 points, Cheeseball.
301, all right.
Because the programmers can't math. It says 300 on the screen, but you're actually awarded 301.
Nice walk out of there. Gets to take attack 7.
Yep, and then he'll be on his way to Eastern Hyrule.
Alright, we'll see Cantaloupe now with Rebanak. I guess he's gonna... I thought maybe he'd go for corner strats.
Yeah, he is.
Or he was.
Great fight.
That was nice.
They both had a great Rebanak fight. Yeah. Very nicely done.
Very nice. Ooh.
Chroma gets a road encounter. Not happy about that, but could have been worse. It could have been in the desert.
This is true.
Here's Sprite again.
Hi, girls.
Back when I did commentary, we would always go to Firetown right now, but with the newer route that we have seen over the years, they save it until after Palace 5.
Yep.
I like what Cookie said in chat. The horse is worth 1 XP. We talk about 1 XP. 1 XP is not a thing in the original Zelda 2, but if you play the FDS version, bits are worth 1 XP.
Yes. They are.
Chroma's made it to the maze. Yep. We indeed. Uses the fairy right away. That's smart of Chroma because there's 2 ways you can attack this room. Number 1, you turn into a fairy, rescue the child. Number 2, take down the orange Lizalfos, collect their 150 points, then rescue the child. But please, whatever you do, don't just rescue the child and leave the orange Lizalfo untouched because then you're going to take a truckload of damage.
Yep. Cantaloupe's doing early fire.
Yeah, he's doing early fire, so we're not going to be able to really determine what the lead is going to be because, we do have a divergence in path, so we really won't know until we get to the start of Palace 6, or perhaps when we get to the town of Kasuto, New Kasuto.
Yeah. I think that Cantaloupe prefers the older setup of Riverdance, which, as do I.
Oh, Chroma misses the encounter, and he is not happy about that. So maybe an opportunity for Cantaloupe to gain some time.
Also got a 50 bags in there. Just saying.
That's kind of the first thing that's really gone wrong for Chroma in this run.
Yeah.
Does get the second skip, though.
Oof.
Oh, you got to watch out for those coffee grinders, those levers.
They do a lot of damage. 3 life bars.
Yeah, you take a couple of hits, you're down for the count. They seriously do a truckload of damage on Life 3. It's pretty bad. So we're in the town of Darunia, the Reflect town, or the Duran town if we were playing the FDS version, because it's called the Reflect spell. Chroma tried to get the super jump, but was not able to connect, so he's going to have to do the Fairy Claws strat.
Now we shall learn the upstab.
Yep, the second and final of our sword abilities. Cantaloupe gets there, no encounters. And Cantaloupe also instantly turns into a fairy, which is definitely the wise decision. Because the other night, a dude waited until the last second before turning into a fairy, and he really scared me when he did that. I'm like, don't you dare grab him without turning into a fairy or taking down the Orange Lizalfos. Don't you dare do that.
They're just trying to keep us on our toes.
That's right, Cheeseball. And there's the Reflex spell. It's the only way to take down the Wizrobes and our boss of the Maze Palace, Karok. All right, let's see if Cantaloupe can gain any kind of time on Chroma as he approaches the skip. I don't think he turned in time. I think he was late.
Yeah, I don't think he could. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, he got it. He did get it. Wow, that fooled me. And he gets the second one, so an opportunity now for Cantaloupe, but he's got to watch out for those levers. He's in there.
That made me nervous.
That did too.
And once again, they high-fived.
Yes, they did. Chroma 2 for 2 on the way back, so ends up being 3 for 4 on the skip. So again, Cantaloupe has a chance to gain. See, any kind of ground he can gain on Chroma could go a long ways toward a potential comeback, because there are still a lot of things that could go wrong here. You've got the Eco Key in Palace 5. You've got the River Dance afterwards. So this race is definitely not over, but that Green Mile walk for Chroma was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that was a really good walk.
That's really going to put a lot of pressure on Cantaloupe. So you get into the maze here, and casually you're thinking, oh, I want to take the shortest way possible. And it doesn't work that way, because among the maze are some trap and counter tiles. If you take the short way, you encounter many more of them than if you take the long way, where you only have just the one forced encounter. Cal going to get his Reflect spell also.
Oh, couple of bops for Chroma there.
Yeah, that Tektite not playing nice with Chroma.
Alright, Chroma has entered Palace 4.
Yep, the Maze Palace, where we get the boots, which will enable us to walk on certain water tiles, and of course is necessary in order to traverse to the 5th palace of the game. Cantaloupe does get the first skip on the route back. Can he get the second? Uh-oh. He does.
He's good. I'll have to see how his walk fares. Walking the mile.
Yeah, this is going to be very difficult. It's very difficult to go through the Green Mile encounterless. Ooh, and there it is again. That heavy encounter was playing a linebacker yet again, this time going vertically. Man, that is just bad luck. There was nothing Cantaloupe could do there.
Nope.
If you can get through with just the one encounter, that's still a very respectable walk. Oh! But he gets caught right at the end, so... Oh, and Chroma, is that the intentional? Yes, that was the intentional.
That was intentional, yeah.
He's taken all three, and I would imagine Cantaloupe's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, I think so. Whee!
Yeah, Cantaloupe was trying to go around that last encounter thinking it was going to show up, but that encounter showed up late for Cantaloupe.
Yeah.
Perfect jackhammer, taking out the blue iron knuckle, grabbing life 4, and grabs the boots.
Tektites being Tektites.
Now, the thing is, Tektites, the only way you can take out the Tektites is through the fire spell. Same thing applies to the River Zoras in this game as well. Now, in the FDS version, you don't need the fire spell to take them down.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. I love that about FDS.
All right, the second lava room.
Lava bath. Now Cantaloupe is in P4.
Now, again, you can't really judge what the lead is for Chroma at this point because, again, they took different paths. Again, we have to wait pretty much until we get to the town of New Kasuto to determine what kind of lead these runners are going to have.
Yeah.
And Chroma getting some bad spawns on those Wizzobes right there. And here comes the dreaded Minecraft room, the first of 2 here in Palace 4.
Nicely done. Nice tink.
Perfect.
Oh.
That is a beautiful dive right there. That's a perfect 10 right there for Cantaloupe. You know, he spawned the red iron knuckle. The red iron knuckle stabbed them into the lava, and then they both fell into the lava. Yeah. That's synchronized. You won't see a better dive than that in this season. Amazing. I guarantee you that, cheese ball.
Yeah, that was great. Now Cantaloupe's about to get the boots. Taking life 4.
Yeah, now, all the pea bags, and now he doesn't want to see pea bags. He wants to see the red jars now at this stage of the game. So, you know what that means, right? That means Cantaloupe's going to see a lot of pea bags as well.
Yeah, probably. Because the game knows.
It certainly does. Because, in this late stage of the game, you typically don't have to worry about XP. You're wanting to get those red jars from those large encounters. Chrome having a little bit of trouble in the second Minecraft room.
His reaction, his face, like, what am I doing?
Yep, precisely.
Some architecture, you know.
All right, Chroma in the third and final lava room, this time with the sine curve statues.
Oh, nice. We got the synchronized diving clipped.
Yeah, that was a thing of beauty. That definitely had to be clipped right there.
Yeah, that was great.
Good Minecraft room there for Cantaloupe.
Oof, Wizzrobes.
Yeah, Wizzrobes being trolled to Cantaloupe there. And And there you see it. Chroma will have attack power 8 coming out of here.
We'll see how this Karok fight goes.
As we all know, Cheeseball, this boss is brought to you by the letters R and G.
That is right.
First hit is for free, as always, but what happens after that,
Oh.
who knows? So far, a lot of misses.
This boss.
That's the boss that'll either make you or break you in a Zelda run. At least the finish was strong, but yeah, that start wasn't particularly good, Cheeseball.
Yeah.
All right, second Minecraft room now for Cantaloupe. Perfect.
He's out of here. Off to P5.
Yep, Palace of the Sea. Cantaloupe now in the third lava room in Maze Palace. Chroma was doing a lot of practice on the Eco Key before we went live on the air.
Yep, let's see if he gets it. He is pretty consistent. He'll probably be fine.
Yeah, I don't expect it to be much of a problem for Chroma. But let's see what happens. Trying to get it set up, and he got it.
Free and easy.
Yep, he nods his head in approval, knowing that all the practice he did prior to the race paid off.
Guess we're gonna see how Cantaloupe's Karok fight goes.
Now, in Palace 5, you have these orange wizard enemies that shoot fire known as Magos, and they could be useful if you're in need of a quick experience points fix, because they are worth 200 points each.
200 points, all right.
That's right. All right, here's the Karok fight for Cantaloupe. Oh, and he gets trolled.
Of course. Nice.
Slightly better than Chroma's fight, I'd say.
Yeah.
Not terribly much better, but slightly better.
Got another pea bag for Chroma.
This has to be some kind of record, Cheeseball.
Yeah, I think so.
I know we don't keep those kind of statistics. I think we ought to. We probably should have, but this has to be some kind of record.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the only pea bag that he didn't get was the one in Palace 1. That's about the only one I can recall.
Yeah, Magic Cave in P1. Other than that, they've just been non-stop.
It's all based on the frame, I believe, when you kill the enemy, if my memory is correct. It's all frame-based luck.
Yep, they both had attack 3.
The item to get here is the flute, or the plunger, or as I like to call it, Cheeseball, the plumber's helper. He's trying to get the eco key. Got it. Nice job for Cantaloupe. 200 points. All right. Nice Mago kill there. Probably didn't need it, but hey, it was in his way. Might as well take it.
Exactly. It's the oboe.
Kind of does look like an oboe. Yeah. It's been a while since I've been in band. I used to be in band many, many years when I was in school, but there's a red jar.
Red jar.
Wow, they do exist for Chroma.
They're not just in statue heads.
Yeah. But he didn't grab it because looking at his numbers, he didn't need it at this point. So in this level, and in also Palaces 1 and 2, they're pretty much free wherever you could find red jars. You're not going to have the chance of getting that iron. Oh, bad luck there for Cantaloupe. He was set up to grabbed that perfectly, and that block just matumboed him. I mean, I always like to call that particular Moa Dikembe Moatumbo because it likes to block you. It wasn't the Moa that time, it was the blocks.
Yep.
200 points, all right.
right.
Man, so many 200 pointers there for Chroma. He doesn't have to kill another thing in this palace. He's already good. In fact, he's going to use the fairy. Now, he did take a lot of damage there. That's an intentional death. I don't think I've ever seen a runner do that. But the thing is, though, he's only got 1 life left. He's got to be careful because Gooma could do Gooma things to Chroma.
Gooma things?
Oh, yeah, you know that they hit like a truck. They do a lot of damage.
They do. Gooma things. I like that. Yeah, it does hit like a truck. Absolutely. He is a truck.
Yeah. Even on life 4 and shield, you're still taking more than a bar of damage every time you get hit. I mean, it's that much damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage.
I gotta be honest, I've been so distracted by, like, pea bags and jars, I have not even seen, and I'm sure he's done it, Cantaloupe usually opens doors with his butt in this game, just like I do.
And I probably has.
I have not been paying, I'm gonna have to pay attention when he leaves P5 if he opens the door with his butt.
Of course, Cheeseball, you have a strategy that is the optimal strategy of doing this room, but you're not going to see either of these runners do that.
Yeah.
I approve it, though, because I do the same thing when I play my New Game Plus. I do the Cheeseball strats.
Thank you, thank you.
$200 points, all right.
Oh my goodness.
Just absolute insanity how many 200 pointers. I mean, even when he doesn't want them, the game's just going to give it to him.
Yep. We're just going to have to rewatch this VOD and count them.
All right, he's already good to go. More than enough experience points. Gooma worth 500 points. But again, remember, he's down to his last life. So if he takes a death here, it's game over. Oh, he's in trouble.
Oh. Gooma things. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, he had enough to, to cash both shield and life. So, he wasn't in terrible danger, but you see that life bar go down pretty quickly and you kind of cringe a little bit considering the situation, but yep, Chroma's all right.
He's all right.
So once we get to the town of Kasuto, New Kasuto, we'll be able to determine what kind of lead Chroma's going to have at that point, because he's going to go back. First, he'll grab the heart container. First, he'll miss it.
First miss it, then go back and get it.
Watch out. Oh, he was about 48 points away there, Cheeseball. And he's smiling. He knows he got away with murder right there.
Yep, he was at 89.52.
Yes, he was. That was way too close for comfort. See, here's what the problem is. If you get to the exact experience points you need to level up at the exact same frame that you leave the screen on, the screen goes either totally blue or black, depending on where you are, and you've soft locked.
Oof. Yep, that was very close.
Yeah, he's still smiling.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of shocked himself. He's like, my God, that gave him a little scare. That's for sure, Cheeseball.
Yeah, you can tell.
All right, so the town of Naburu, where we get the fire spell. Now, to get the fire spell, you have to help this lady get a drink of water where the fountain's like 20 feet away from her. I don't understand why she just can't get it herself.
I think we've established she's on house arrest.
Yes, we have established that, but it's still one of my favorite running gags of Zelda 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Or she's just lazy.
Well, That wouldn't surprise me either.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's the Goomba fight now for Cantaloupe, but not a good start to the fight. Couple more hits, and he's got him.
Oof. Okay.
Probably not as fast of a fight as Cantaloupe might have liked to have had, but that was still a decent fight. Didn't have to use another spell there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here comes the river dance. Ooh, this looks a little bit suspicious here. Gets it, though.
Got it. Yep.
Pressure's going to be definitely on Cantaloupe here. He needs to nail river dance here. What river dance is, it enables you to skip one of these 3 Wilson walls. We call them the Wilson walls because the red Lizalfos with their Wilson basketballs sneak up, you know, kind of like Wilson does on Home Improvement.
Hi-ho, neighbor. Here's a rock to your face.
And yes, I do call them basketballs because Wilson, the sports manufacturer, also makes basketballs.
Ah. Makes me think of Castaway. Of Wilson, the volleyball.
All right, Cantaloupe's already done Firetown, so now he's going to set himself up for River Dance. Let's see if he can get it. He needs to nail this. The pressure is on. Look at Chroma. This walk is perfect.
And Cantaloupe got Riverdance.
Very nice. Needed that.
And I did not look to see if he opened the door with his butt. I missed it again.
I wouldn't say you've been missing it, Cheeseball. 200 points, okay. All right. He wanted that red jar, though.
Yeah, he did. Just a bit outside.
Tried the corner and missed. This is unbelievable, the amount of pea bags that Chroma's been getting. All right. All right, so let's take a look at the clock here. 60 minutes and 25 seconds is the entry time for Chroma.
Okay. Lady.
The new town of Kasuto, where we get the final magic container of the game. We also get the spell, and of course we get the magical key, otherwise known as the any key.
The any key.
Exactly. All right, let's see if Cantaloupe can get through this walk. He's nice slink.
Nice.
Very nice slink right there. Beautifully done there for Cantaloupe.
See if he gets a red jar. He's been getting a lot of red jars. Is this when he gets the bag?
Now, this is where Cantaloupe would like to see another red jar. And he gets
one!
There
we
go. Why not? All right, time for the pose. He quite a ways away from the door there, so he gets like a 3.
Yeah.
It was not that close. So you can rate the pose on one of two, either the pose itself or how close you are to the door.
I feel like Cantaloupe might do like a down stab in the air, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what he does.
Time, by the way, was 61 minutes and 35 seconds for Cantaloupe, so he's a minute 10 behind Chroma at this point. It's gonna take some mistakes at this point, in my opinion, for Chroma not to win this.
Yeah, he also is on his last life.
Yeah, that's the one thing that could potentially be a downfall for him, is that if he were to lose that last life, it's game over. He goes all the way back to start.
Right.
So the race is definitely not over, but right now, Chroma, in my opinion, controls his own destiny at this point.
Oh, no pose.
No pose, and wasn't even trying to get close to the door. 0. Oh yeah, Valley of Death definitely could have a say. Hey, nice Lizalfos kill there for Chroma. I don't know if he meant to do that or not, but hey, he did it nonetheless. Oh my gosh, nicely done, but can't get away from that encounter, so looks like it'll be just the one unless he gets unlucky here at the end.
Hopefully not a heart skip. Okay, that was close.
That was close to the heart skip, but is able to get the final heart container now. And he'll be all right as he makes his way into 3 Eye Rock Palace, the 6th palace of the game. And Gets the red jar and not, the iron knuckle. Now, he's not going to take the red jar because there's going to be one coming up soon, so he knows where he is.
Yeah.
And look, Cantaloupe took down that same Lizalfos. Nice jackhammer to take down that blue iron knuckle. Very impressive.
Oof. Cantaloupe took a lot of damage in there.
Yeah, those Tektites weren't playing nice. Up there's Sprite.
Oh.
And Cantaloupe went a little too quickly, but that might have been unavoidable anyways. Let's see if that ends up being the only encounter. He could get hard skip. Watch out. No, he's good.
Okay.
All right, so he may get away with just the one encounter here. Let's take a look, and I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, he should be good.
Alrighty. Gets over the Canadian hole. No problem there for Chroma. You don't want to fall down there, especially going to the cross, because that is a major time penalty. That would lose him more than half of his lead if he were to make that mistake.
Yeah.
Nice first Rebanak fight. Very good. And he'll get the cross, which will enable him to see the invisible Moas that are in Old Kasuto and the Valley of Death. Otherwise, you wouldn't need it technically to beat the game, but it's 100% all keys. You need it.
Yep. Gotta get all the things.
There's the red jar, which we knew was going to be in that statue.
Nice tink.
Very nice tink indeed.
High fives.
Again with the high fives.
Yep. Oof.
Wizrobe giving Chroma some problems there.
Yeah, WizCon.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh, having some problems a little bit. Does finish strong. The dismount was not what Cantaloupe was hoping for, but still, that was a solid fight. Look at this.
Ceiling
He's walking
walk.
on life bars.
Walking on life bars. Whoa.
And don't it feel good? Shout outs to Slackinator.
Nice fight. Oh!
Oh! He fell into the lava. That's game over.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh no!
Again.
An uncharacteristic mistake there for Chroma, and Cantaloupe all of a sudden is in the lead.
Yep. See? Anything can happen in a race.
Wow, I did not expect that to happen.
Neither did I.
Just lost the input. He must have had the yummy input right there because he just fell right in.
Yeah. Oof. That was unfortunate.
And I wonder if that was the thing that plagued Chroma in the last two races, looking at his time. I mean, like I said, I just got back into the Zelda 2 scene because I just completed my last commentary assignment, and now Zelda 2 is going to be my main thing. So I kind of wonder if that's what happened in the last two races.
Almost taking a ton of encounters here.
So now Cantaloupe all of a sudden finds himself in the catbird seat.
He's taking this nice and safe.
And he gets the 50-point P bag. Of course he does.
Of course he does. At least he's got full magic.
Yeah, Palace 6, you don't have to worry about experience points. Even with Barba's 700 points, you're not going to get that extra level up.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mentioned this, before the start of the race, Cheeseball, is that while Chroma definitely has a high ceiling, Cantaloupe has the better floor, and we're already seeing that come into play right now.
Absolutely.
All right. Look at that. That's a textbook second Riobanak fight there for Cantaloupe. He should be happy about that one.
I also realized too with the game over for Chroma, he lost all his XP.
Yes. So he's not going to be able to have 886.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Cheeseball, this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Indeed, indeed.
Everybody's favorite boss. He's known as Volvagia in the FDS version, but here, it's Barba.
Barba time. Here we go.
Let's see what kind of strat Cantaloupe's going for. He's going to go for the safe one cycle opportunity. Got it.
Yep. Nice. Bye, Barba. We'll see you later. What? Just happened. Same room.
Same room again. Are you kidding me?
Oh, what is it with this room?
This room has had Chroma's number. That is for sure.
I don't even know if it was in the... I don't think it was in the same spot.
I don't think it was in the same spot, but it was the same room, so...
Yeah.
Now you're going to see Cantaloupe, use the fairy spell, because now these are the stupidest bridges of the entire game, Cheeseball, bar none.
They are very stupid.
River Zoras, the Bagos, you've got these gaps in the bridge, easy to fall off, so just use fairy.
Link can't swim, so yeah.
Not in this game he can't. Some Zelda games he can,
Yeah.
this is not one of them.
Nope.
I believe Cantaloupe does have 2 lives left. I don't think he has 3.
I think you're right. I think he's got 2.
All right, Chroma's now made it to the second Rebo fight. Again, kind of like what Cantaloupe had in the first fight with some dismount problems. Was able to finish him off. Oh, he went the wrong way. Well, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, there we go. I'm like, we don't go that way. Oh, he's gonna walk these.
Oh yeah, you're gonna walk them going back.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't because I hate these screens.
Same.
All right, here comes the Barba fight for Chroma. Let's see if he decides to go all out and go for the jackhammer strats.
I think he will.
I mean, at this point, why the heck not?
Yeah, exactly. Might as well.
There he goes.
Oof.
Beautiful.
Nice. Aw, poor Barba.
Now, Barba never had a chance.
He just goes back into the lava.
Cantaloupe does get the skip.
Nice.
Doesn't even need the red jar because he didn't use any magic. Look at this.
All back spawns.
That's beautiful. You love to see it. So now he wants to see a good spawn here, and this is not a good spawn.
Oh, okay.
Had to wait it out, but he does get it. And this is where the spell comes in handy in addition to Kasuto Town, because the spell will turn all of those nasty enemies into bots.
Yep. Which they could still troll you. I mean, hey.
Of course they can. And Cantaloupe got the skip on that. Wow, this has been an insane VOD walk so far for Cantaloupe.
Yep.
It's one of the better ones I've seen. Now let's see what he decides to do with Max. Turns him into a bot. Good choice. Rest in peace.
Sorry, Max.
Gotta give him swag points, because if you skip him, that's perfect. If you turn him to a bot and take him down, that's perfect. He got the skip. Yeah. I did not think he was gonna get that. Yeah. Very nicely done. What a VOD for Cantaloupe.
Yeah, really nice. And there were even fairies there.
That was an amazing, great patience he showed there as well. That's one of the better ones I've seen in recent memory. Very nicely done. Cantaloupe might have a chance to get a tournament PB here. Yep.
As he enters the Great Palace.
Yeah, it's about a 5-minute trek, so you do the math. If he does it in 5 minutes, he'll be sub 78, which would be his best time of the tournament up to this point. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I guess that is true. If they should be switching the audio, since now Cantaloupe's in the lead. We don't handle that part.
No, we don't have control of it like we do in other places.
Oh, we missed it.
Yeah, I didn't get the skip.
Not happy.
Yeah. He might be on tilt, though, as well. And yeah, Vaughn does make a good point, is that it's a 1 in 256 chance you'll see the VOD fairy. I've seen him very few times.
There we go.
And even the VOD fairy, you can die because she's over some lava pits.
That's true. Thank you for switching the audio.
Nice spicy chicken skip there.
That was a good Marcy.
Was indeed. Chroma not even going to bother with the spell here. All right, Chroma does get through. The red Foca cooperates there for Cantaloupe and almost got a boost from that sword, but this will be fine. Let's see what Chroma decides to do with Max.
Yep.
Got the skip. Very nice. Again, nice spicy chicken. Some good cooperation. This has been a great palace so far for Cantaloupe. Chroma does get the final skip. And now we come to one of my favorite rooms in the game. It is Scott Picula. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Where is he, though?
Okay.
He was waiting. And Cantaloupe gets the quantum leap. Nice jump. Very good room. Excellent room right there for Cantaloupe.
Yeah, that was beautiful. When he's that far back, you almost think for a second he's despawned, because he can despawn.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Picula can despawn.
Probably pretty rare, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next spicy chicken. Let's see if Cantaloupe has good luck with it.
I think he's gonna kill it.
Yeah, he needs the points.
Yeah.
Perfect.
200 points, all right.
Absolutely. Because you want to be at 886. Here's the last of the Focas that are really going to be a concern. Gets by, but boy, a lot of swords. And boy, he's aggressive, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
Cantaloupe unscathed.
Nope. Didn't even flinch. I wonder if he's gonna kill this spicy too.
He'll have to.
Yeah, he has to.
He's got plenty of life.
Nice.
He'll take his magic right now. Now, looking at his life meter, I would imagine he'll probably take the intentional death here.
Yeah, I would agree. Whee! Squish.
Okay, don't want to get Buzz Thundered there. And yep, he will go ahead, take the intentional.
Yep.
That will be Cantaloupe's last life. Nice kill of the red Foca there. More swag points for Chroma. So this is the last life. Now, if Cantaloupe were to fail this, Chroma's back into this, but
Yeah.
I think Cantaloupe should be fine.
I think he'll be okay.
Yep. So we're here. We've got Magic 8. We can use all of the goodies. So we have the Thunder Spell. We got to wait until he shows up, though. Shield, Jump, and Reflect. All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Takes some damage. He's taking a couple of hits. Have to be careful. Taking
Oh my
another hit.
God.
He should be fine.
Yeah.
He's going to get Shield Spell ready just in case Dark Link decides to be Dark Link. Yeah, he's not going to be pleased with that Thunderbird fight, but it's going to get the job done, Cheeseball.
Yeah.
Oh, and Scott Picula, is he going to try to take him down? Oh, I thought he was going to try to take him down. I mean,
Nah.
he's only worth 100 points in this version, but he's worth a massive 500 in the FTS.
He sure is.
All right, here we go. 8 hits, and Cantaloupe will be at 4-1 if he is successful. There's 4. Up there's the trolliness.
Of course.
No hit.
Wow,
5,
nice.
6, 7, and
Get back here.
8. And that is going to be a tournament PB for Cantaloupe. His best time of the Swiss rounds. Get your GGs out for Cantaloupe. He is your winner of the race and goes to 4-1.
GG's to Cantaloupe. I wonder if he knows that he won. I mean, they might be telling him in his chat now.
Oh yeah, for sure. He probably can't believe it, but yeah, if we have interviews with these runners, we're going to let him know exactly what happened. But yeah, despite all of the bad RNG that was flung Cantaloupe's way, he still manages to get a tournament PB. I mean, hard to believe after all the nonsense he went through early on.
Yeah.
But his late game was very solid.
Yeah, the beginning was really rough. Okay. Oh, right, because he could see it in race time. Yeah.
Yeah, race time GG would give him the results for sure. So, yep. He'll be joining us shortly. And let's see how Chroma does with his fight.
Nice pendulum strats here.
And because he's at 876, he couldn't use all of the goodies.
Yeah. He was also low on magic, so he just only used thunder.
Yeah, that was a beautiful fight with just thunder.
Yeah.
So he'll be in good shape to wrap this up. Let's see if he goes for fire strats for the memes, or does he have not enough magic? Can't tell.
I can't tell either. I don't think he'll use anything.
Nah. Yeah, the most useless key of the game. The most useless 1,000 experience points, too.
Yeah, there's no door to open.
And there's no levels to get with these 1,000 points. All right, there's 5. There's 6, 7, and 8. Down goes Darklink. Get your GGs out for Chroma. So it's about a 2-minute difference between the two. So yeah, that game over ended up being the big difference. I mean, Chroma easily wins if he does not take that game over. And with that, we do have both of our runners here in the commentators booth with us. GG Cantaloupe, congratulations on your victory and a tournament PB. Well done.
Thank you. It's not the way I wanted to win. Nobody ever wants to win this way.
I totally get that. Absolutely not. You want to try to win when your opponent's at their best. And unfortunately for your opponent, Chromataclysm did take the game over in Palace 6. And that ended up being the difference because he was over a minute ahead of you pretty much going into that Palace.
Oh, I'm sure he was because I think I took the encounter in...
Your luck in the first half of the game was absolutely, positively atrocious. Red jar upon red jar upon red jar. I don't think you had like a single red jar for the first half of the game, just about. You might have had 1 or 2, and that was about it.
Well, I had 1 P bag in P2. If I wouldn't have got that P bag, I would not have been able to take the correct attack because I had what did I have? I had like 40 XP.
40 some XP. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kennel. But your P bag luck was absolutely awful. But then you got the red jar when you absolutely needed it before the town of Kasuto. So if the game's going to give you red jars, just keep on doing it when you absolutely need them. Because, back half the game, you want to see red jars.
For sure. But yeah, it's just, I'd rather have a tight race all the way to the end, but the Zelda 2 will Zelda 2.
Most certainly will. So Chroma, let's talk about those P bags.
Yeah, that has to be a record.
That was fun. I did enjoy that.
Yeah, you had maybe I think you had the same number of red jars as Cantaloupe had P bags. You just flipped the script, and you're gonna have to watch this race back. It was absolutely nuts. I was losing my mind over the P bag luck for Chroma and the red jar luck for Cantaloupe. It was just absolutely insane. I mean, you played a solid race, but you took a death in Palace 5, which looked to be intentional.
It was.
It's definitely risky because it takes you down to 1 life, and unfortunately, you fell into the lava in Palace 6. What happened? Was it a eaten up input?
That is, yeah. I was right at the edge. It's kind of like when you're trying to do those 4-tile jumps where you've got really like 2 frames to try to jump at the right time with them. And unfortunately, I was just a little closer to the edge when I jumped than it was ready for. I must have been
that's brutal.
But I mean, I put myself in that position. That's the thing. So talking about luck, like the luck in this game is the jar drops. Like there's not a ton you can do about that.
Well, no.
And I would say most of the encounters also is a situation where you create your own luck. It depends on what happened the screen before. how quickly did I get through that screen? That's going to determine what kind of encounters I'm going to get.
Yeah, your
So-
encounter luck was absolutely fantastic, compared to Cantaloupe's. And your Green Mile, man, that just something else. That was absolutely terrific.
It's always the first encounter. Like whatever the first encounter is on a walk, if that goes wrong, the rest of the walk is screwed. Like that's just how this game works. But like if you get the right thing going right at the beginning, you got a chance to keep that flow. So, overall very happy with how things turned out. Like I can remember the encounters I regret taking. It was coming out of Jump Cave. There was that one. There was there were a few road encounters that was RNG. That was some random walking gone wrong. And obviously the fairy stuff is always going to be kind of up to chance. They do like going down or up and right and left more than they like going down, but it's
Actually
still
got the rare fairy spawn in Valley of Death, but I didn't
Did you
get the
really?
fairy.
Oh,
But the
I want
fairies
to
did.
talk. I want to talk about that. Your Valley of Death might have been one of the best I've seen in doing commentary, Cantaloupe. Your luck was absolutely phenomenal.
And well, I just got lucky on skipping. Skipping two encounters.
But yeah, the rare 1 in 256 chance of a fairy, cheese ball, all we were talking about. Even a fairy encounter can be failed because she's surrounded by lava pits.
Yeah.
I know you'd have to try pretty hard though.
Oh yeah, I've seen it, and yeah, it's extraordinarily rare. But yeah, I mean, your back half, Cantaloupe, was pretty darn good. I mean, you definitely had some very good moments in that back half. You're gonna have to watch it back. You did really well in that back half. But I'll tell you what, Cantaloupe, that synchronized dive with that red iron knuckle pushing you into the lava, 10 out of 10. 10
Thank
out of 10.
you.
Yeah, that was clipped.
At that point, I figured I was going to lose, so I was like, "Let's swag a bit. Let's take the iron. Let's see if I can get an iron knuckle going to lava with me on the death."
Absolutely perfect. But both of you, are exceptional Zelda runners, Zelda 2 runners. I mean, and it definitely shows. I mean, we're going to see both of you into the bracket stages.
Well, I hope we race again, Chroma, and I hope, like I said, I just hope we race again. I'd love to.
Let's do it with no game overs this time.
Exactly.
I'm only gonna do that strat if I know it's close, like real close, real tight, because the amount of seconds you save with that one extra death is so insignificant compared to a 3-minute time loss to walk back the game over.
The death I like to take sometimes is after I get the potion of life. I've dabbled with the death right there too.
Yeah.
Well, get this, Cantaloupe. So taking a look here. So, Chroma, you had 2 really good races to start the Swiss rounds here, but Cantaloupe, you have been very, very consistent throughout the entire Swiss rounds. Your average time is 1:18.12 in the 5 races. Chroma's time when we put together today's race, 1:18.15. So that is crazy how the averages are that close.
Well, I don't know. I tend to think of us as a pretty good matchup.
Oh, absolutely.
I would love to see it again for that reason. On several different categories too. We tend to have pretty similar results.
Yeah, I think it just has to do with we talked about this. Chroma, you definitely have the higher ceiling between you and Cantaloupe, but Cantaloupe definitely has the higher floor. I mean, the numbers definitely show.
Are you every teacher and like parent and figure I've had in my life? Because I've heard that so many times, just in general. Like,
it's kind of a sports phrase.
Life is amazing, but also like your worst is not great at all. Like, if we could put this somewhere in the middle, that would be great for you. So,
you can blame that up for me being a huge sports fan, particularly baseball and football, and they're always talking about ceilings and floors.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and commit to narrowing that. Maybe I won't be quite as bold in trying to get everything to go perfectly.
Yeah, because now we're getting to the bracket stages, and you got to be on your game each and every time because is this single elimination or did we change it to double? It is single. So, you make a mistake. It could be the last mistake.
You're going to see a more tempered Chroma, a more calculated Chroma in the future. I'm not gonna do it like that again.
Well, this was a time to do it if there was one, I mean, I'd
Yeah.
rather, something like that happen in Swiss instead of the brackets where, you do it, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, gotta admit that's somewhere in the back of my mind when I'm taking that death. Like, would a life refill and magic refill be nice here? Yeah, it kind of would. Fine, we'll do it. Whatever. Yeah. Lessons learned. Hearts touched.
Zelda's a game of lessons. That's for daggone sure. Hey, and also, Chroma, we should actually race that double hundo category because we're pretty close on that too.
The double hundo category?
With
Which
Z1
one?
and Z2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, but you got the clear advantage in Z1.
But you got the clear advantage in Z2.
Fair enough. I would race that. I would race that for sure. If we match up, and you're up for it, I think it would be cool to do like Zelda 2 first so that we get the official thing out of the way and switch over.
So now that begs the question, gentlemen, when do we have the back-to-back tournaments, the double hundo? That would be a cool tournament that you have all these contestants participating. They go Zelda 1, Zelda 2, back-to-back hundo.
Yeah, we need to figure out who the players are for that because they're out there.
Oh, they certainly are.
I don't really want to play Zelda 1 again, I gotta admit, but that does sound pretty good. It does sound interesting.
Right on. But anyway, I'm going to hop out of here. But Chroma, I'd like to say meet again in the brackets.
Yeah,
and thank
good
you,
game.
Cheese and Laws, and thank you, ZSR, for the restream.
Yep. See y'all.
GG's.
All right, please make sure you give both of our runners, Chromataclysm and Cantaloupeme, a follow. Boy, Cheeseball, what an exciting race this was, and boy, did this have a lot of topsy-turvy turns.
Yeah, this was. I think we knew going into this when we talked about commentating together. This was the race we wanted. We knew this would be good.
Yeah, and it definitely delivered in many, many aspects. But we still have a lot of races left to go before we get into the bracket stages. We have 5 left to go, and then there's another one that's coming up tonight, about 45 minutes from now, between JLo and DM. There's one tomorrow between Tabby Orange and Trav White. We have 2 on Friday. Ugandis and Money Mercs and Unos and Chose Near. They're both at 10 p.m. Eastern. And then finally, to wrap up the Swiss round, we have Ray Dude taking on MWDA Shadow. And that's going to be Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Well, I'll tell you what, Cheeseball, it was a pleasure doing commentary with you tonight.
You too. I loved it. It was great.
Thanks to you both. Great comms.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, Star.
Yep, so as always, GG's to our runners, give our runners and our comms a follow. Links are in the chat for our runners. I will need to go find links for our comms, but you can also see them typing in chat, so that works. ZSR schedule, of course, is also busy, not just with Z2, but the whole slew of other stuff. Looks like actually we've got a pretty quiet rest of the week for a change. There's nothing currently on the schedule between now and Saturday, although there may well be some scheduled tournament matches that will be scheduled during that time period. Just depends on when they get scheduled, because we've got a handful going on still. But our weekend is packed. This also will probably have some Z2 matches scheduled. Not currently on the list, but if you're available, please put your name down. This will make it more likely to be restreamed, since we need comms to make a restream happen. And of course, over the weekend, we've got a regular set of weekly races. We've got Grand Finals the Winter Grand Rising Season 5 tournament. Games 1, 2, 3, and 4 are scheduled for Saturday and Sunday, it looks like. And plenty more besides. I also know that the Breath of the Wild 90% tournament just wrapped up its qualifiers about an hour ago. So those brackets will be starting up soon, and we've got a few others besides going on too. So let's get on the ZSO schedule. Give them other channels a follow too at ZeldaSpeedRuns main, ZeldaSpeedRuns 2, ZeldaSpeedRuns _3, and ZeldaSpeedRuns _4. For the moment, we're going to go over and read over to Strizer86, who's doing a stream, who's doing a charity marathon here for Game Over Cancer. Looks like they're currently about 30 minutes into a Link to the Past randomizer Key Sandy Overworld glitches run. So let's wish them luck with that, and call it a night. Thank you for watching all. We'll see you next time.